All right, let's dive into Warren Buffett's latest interview. And wow, there are some big surprises in here.
So, when asked about his friend, Bill Gates, this is what Buffett had to say. Pretty direct, right? That whole thing? Yeah, it's about Gates' ties to Jeffrey Epstein. It's really straining their friendship. So, what's everyone wondering? Will he keep giving billions to the Gates Foundation? It's a huge question. For now, he's just waiting. He said he doesn't have to decide today, so those gifts are on hold. This is a complete 180 from his original pledge back in '06. That was supposed to be irrevocable. He says he's learning new things, and while he doesn't think Bill was on the island, he's clearly hesitant. Okay, let's switch gears to his investments. You'll see this cautious approach there too, especially with Apple. He even admits he sold some of his Apple stock too soon, but hey, he bought it even sooner. And get this, they've cut their Apple position by 75% just since late last year. That's massive. So why sell? He just wasn't comfortable with it being so huge compared to everything else he owns. I mean, look at this. If he hadn't sold, Apple would have been almost half his portfolio. Way too risky. And that stake, it would have been worth a whopping $234 billion if he'd held on. Just incredible. But it's not just about stocks. Let's look at his bigger worldview on the economy and global threats. You know the Fed's 2% inflation goal? Yeah, Buffett's not a fan. He wishes it was zero. He thinks even a little inflation is bad news because it just compounds and eats away at your savings. And his worries go way beyond money. He's long said nuclear proliferation is our single biggest problem. Specifically, he says an atomic bomb in Iran's hands would make the world a much more difficult place. All right, after all that heavy stuff, let's end on a positive note, the future of his charity work. He's bringing back his famous charity lunch, and this time he's teaming up with NBA star Steph Curry. You know, the auction kind of fizzled out, and he said it would have killed him to see it die off. And get this, apparently the 95-year-old is looking forward to Steph Curry giving him some pointers on his jump shot. So what's the big takeaway? We're seeing a man juggling friendships, finance, and philosophy. It's a lot. And maybe his best quote sums it all up. The American economy is a cathedral with a casino attached.